Hey guys, it is Dungeon Master Mark bringing you a real quick video of the town of Sandpoint. The big campaign I am running for the next couple months is going to be Rise of the Rune Lords, the Pathfinder very first AP, Adventure Path. Which this is the town of Sandpoint I've done up in 3D. So you see a ton of houses, some farmhouses, outhouses, a couple small towers, and then we got the local tavern there. And basically what happens in the first one, there is a festival in the town of Sandpoint. And of course everyone is celebrating, having a good time, there's plenty of speeches going on. And then of course the goblins attack. So, which you might be able to hear in the background, I've actually been playing around with the Sirenscapes, which they have a Rise of the Rune Lord sound set that just came out not too long ago, for those of you who haven't seen it. So you have lots of different sounds. I'm going to pause that for right now. Go ahead and pause all of it. There we go. But yep, so we've been using that with the new surround sound I have set up. And of course, there's a couple subwoofers hidden around the room, and of course we got some more speakers all around the room. So it works out fairly well. Really neat aspect for the Rise of the Rune Lords is just the wide variety of monsters and different types of encounters in the quest. I'm actually using the Anniversary Edition, the hardback, which is very lovely to say the least. So just trying to figure out exactly where to start in this massive scale at. In the hardback edition, they say that in the town itself there's actually about 30 goblins that attack the town on this particular day or this particular event. So since the group I am GMing is fairly, I don't want to say epic, but fairly overpowered for normal first level characters, here we kick it up a little bit of a notch. Instead of having several small encounters, we kind of made all one big encounter. So, which they still survived. A couple of things I like to add was that the goblins wanted to take some prisoners. So there was a couple people who would be basically drug away through some of the alleyways if the goblins were able to get a hold of them. But the heroes were able to make a fairly good stand. They were able to protect most of the villagers there in the center. But definitely interesting. Our one fighter got knocked down and he almost got drug off, which luckily they were able to save him. And here's some of the trees I've been making lately, with the little berries on them. Lots of farmhouses. You can probably tell some of these are Herstarts, like these particular ones here, with some custom roofs that I did up. Then you have this is actually Dwarven Forge corner pieces with a Herstarts top, custom made to put on top, so it kind of looks like a weird kind of little building. So we got some farmhouses, some more farmhouses, and we have a tower way down there at the end. Some of the Dwarven Forge, the classic medieval building set, which I believe that's 2-3 sets, I believe, all together. So that is the Rusty Dragon Inn, which is going to be our character's kind of home base for the time being until they get a little bit set up. But yeah, for those of you who have not played Rise of the Rune Lords, you definitely should check it out. You know, you can buy the hardback version if you want everything. This comes with lots of nice maps, some extra material versus just the regular old-fashioned AP. But very lovely. And then these I've been working on. A couple people have seen before. I've done the little flame effects with like tea lights, tea candles. These are just for when some of the goblins were able to start catching stuff on fire. I think the battery might have went dead on that one. Uh-oh. But yeah, so whenever the goblins manage to set a building on fire, and of course now I can't do it with one hand, can I? Oh well, you get the idea. But yeah, basically we would just set that next to the building, and of course That would be smoke on smoke, or like a building's on fire, like if it was over here. So it worked out pretty well. The cool thing is with the festival, you can kind of role play it up however you want to do it. There's different games that the townsfolk play, maybe like a barrel race or like a bag race, stuff like that. So lots of interesting things to role play out. I won't give away some of the special encounters in the first one, besides obviously the main goblin attack. Lots of little hidden clues that the party members can find out stuff about if they're really, really clever, which obviously not everyone gets as big into the investigation in the town as some people do. But overall, I think the party did pretty good. They found out a lot of valuable information. Let me show a little bit more zoomed in pictures there. And of course, we got the grumpy bartender. And then, of course, the basement, which we haven't quite investigated yet. So hopefully we'll find some more information on that a little bit later. But, yeah, this is what I came up with for the town of Sandpoint for the first quest. For those of you who haven't seen before, I've been experimenting with putting different maps underneath the plexiglass on my table. That way you can draw on it, obviously with the dry or wet erase. Ain't gonna work, but you still have the grid for like large encounters like this, which was really, really nice. Definitely unusual for when you're doing like archery or like chase scenes on a really, really large map. So it definitely comes in handy. But yeah, that is it for the town of Sandpoint right now. We're going to be coming back to this a little bit later. There's going to be a second encounter in the town, a little bit different version of the town. So there's actually about 10 or 12 more buildings I have that I'm going to throw out. And there's going to be a little bit slightly larger tower for one of the wizard's towers. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.